Beeson, Pia Timmer, McKenna Vicini, Leah Edmond, Marley Monserrat, Corey Lewis, and Morgan Hentz, the libero. Meanwhile for Orlando, Shampoo Goodpard, Courtney Schwann, Brittany Abercrombie, Kaz Brown, Natalie Foster, Adora Anai, and Georgia Murphy, the libero. We are underway from Central Florida. That's a great first ball from Courtney Schwann, an immediate side out. Orlando will feed Brittany Abercrombie. Is really a treat to watch.
And she's first in kills in the league and first in points as an opposite. I mean, that's incredible.
Illegal back row contact above the level of the net by Atlanta, called against Marley Monserrat on the set attempt. So that's a second point to Orlando as we get underway. Landry Homsher, the R1, whistling the vibe for that violation. Leah Edmond on the attack, the reigning Park. She said she's a unicorn. She didn't come up in the USA system, but she is going to make a name for herself.
And she got confidence from playing in that USA gym this past season, and that confidence has taken her game to the next level.
Already was a tremendous player with respect to her career at Florida State, all ACC.
Said domination in the month of February.
It's an important up there by Atlanta, but the rally continues with Schwann. Edmond on the attack, and that's an attack error. Nothing but net. And another point.
And so the timing of her approach wasn't right.
Suffice it to say, an extended service run for Natalie Foster, number 13 for Orlando. Morgan Hentz flew in from absolutely nowhere to keep that ball up. Schwann rejected.
Leads the league in digs by a landslide. I don't think Morgan Hentz is going to let that tip go down.
How about the setter too, Marley Monserrat, who played her college volleyball at the University of Florida with the rejection of Courtney Schwann. Backside, Abercrombie went cross and put it down in a hurry.
Time right there showing us her craftiness.
Five-time All Pac-12 at Washington State. Pia Timmer, number 7. And I snuck it inside the block. Free ball coming to the Valks. Off one foot, there's Kaz Brown.
Initiative to go back over with that on one with the tip, very smart.
Just 15 errors for Natalie Foster, who's taken a bunch of swings, hitting 385. Abercrombie turned back by Edmond. Schwann over the block, picked up by Monserrat. Out of system ball coming for Leah Edmond, and she puts it down inside the end line. It's a word that certainly fits. And here goes Natalie Foster back to serve, where she has proven she is at the very least elite in that facet of the game. That's a free ball back to Orlando. Abercrombie dug by Timmer. Beeson with the roll. Abercrombie beat the block, dug out by Lewis. Shove from Hentz. Corey Lewis out of the middle. Just about everybody's touched the ball in this rally. Monserrat, what a smart decision. The setter always a weapon up.
Lead the league in hitting efficiency, kills, assists, points, and it's because they are so balanced.
Yeah, anything offensive, they lead in it. Good second ball there by Schwann. Opportunity here for the vibe. That's tight. Wilson recycles off the block. Strong hands at the net for Merritt Beeson.
Solid reader. She saw that swing going angle. She dove her arms into that seam.
Lead back down to 3. Timmer has done a nice job in the back row. She has dug Abercrombie quite a bit. Edmond off speed. Out of system and I. Again, Edmond off speed. Abercrombie picks it up, and Natalie Foster puts it down.
This is something separation she gets from those middles.
And for Brittany Abercrombie's standards, particularly of late, it's a slow start, but she's still 3 of 8 hitting 375 in the first set. So Orlando has facilitated and benefited quite nicely here in this first set. And they have manned the net very well as well. They're not 5 times all ACC, 4 Elite Eights, 3 Final Fours, a national runner-up run with U of L under Danny Busboom Kelly, who is going to take the helm for Merritt Beeson's alma mater, Nebraska. Great work there defensively by Shampoo Goodpart. Out of system to an eye dug up by Jones. Here is Beeson off speed over the top. What a swing by Brittany Abercrombie. The connection wasn't perfect.
But it's through that explosive approach that she's able to have so much success.
No need for lines judges in the Pro Volleyball Federation. Bolt 6 will take care of all of that, determining in versus out. Foster off the block. An eye. No doubt about that one.
Adora Anai's got that 42. Both of their middles hit 800. Abercrombie hit 500. So when you're playing a team that is that efficient, it's really difficult to get the win. The Vibe needs to start fast here.
Monserrat pulled beyond that 3-meter line to run the offense. Every so often you can understand it, but that will make for a long night if that becomes a trend.
The Vibe kind of goes back and forth between Marley Monserrat and Mia Tuaninga, and right now the connection between Corey Lewis and Monserrat doesn't feel as solid, maybe because the setter position has been mixed up a little bit.
Wanted up there by Yosia. On the run, there she is again. Good cover by an eye. There's Lewis out of the middle. Shampoo tracks it down. Abercrombie got it over. Timmer dug by an eye. Abercrombie deserved every bit of that.
He went up, tried to set it, just the connection wasn't there.
Monterey with one hand sets Lewis. Foster, dug by Hentz. Second effort, dug by Monserrat, but dug out of play. Another kill for Natalie Foster and another.
The back row attacking that ball so high.
There's her defense once again, sliding underneath it with a one-handed stab. Quick twitch by Atlanta, they get it over. An eye. Dug by Edmond. Here is Edmond off the bick. And off the D ball, there's Abercrombie rising and firing. 4-4 by an eye. And Natalie Foster just dropped the hammer.
I feel like it's now
16-9, the Valkyries over the Vibe. Pia Timmer back to serve for Atlanta. Nora Anai goes to work off the block. Great defense there by Morgan Hentz off that second contact. Abercrombie had that defense pulled in and rocketed it to the back corner. Timmer.
The middle back defenders high. They're not able to get down, either take it with an overhead dig or get their platform underneath it because it's hitting them in the chest.
Monserrat on the run, sets Edmond. Abercrombie. Timmer out of the back row going off speed. That's it. I mean, you see the off-speed shots. You don't see them as often from the back row. That's a unique
play.
Overpass. Abercrombie off hands. Timmer dug out by Abercrombie. Schwann goes sharp on that 4-4 action. And there is Schwann.
Leading point scorer in the league.
She's played in Poland, Germany, Puerto Rico, Turkey, South Korea, and on the Puerto Rican national team. In fact, has Abercrombie. Played in South Korea with Shampoo Goodparts. That is a built-in connection for the Valkyries. There's
point those palms, angle those arms into the court.
There's Edmond going back to work offensively, dug by Yosia. Timmer, good work in the back row for number 7. And Delida off speed, hence will set the out of system for Beeson. Backside, Abercrombie. Leah Edmond, you couldn't pick a better person to get the effort started. If Atlanta's going to win this match, it's going to have to be in a reverse sweep fashion. That's 3 out of 5 to claim the match. Orlando won the first 2. It's pretty straightforward if you're a fan of the vibe. Puccini goes back to serve.
Going away, they're not going to quit. They've been in tough, pressure-filled situations before, and they know how to respond.
Good ball there by Murphy. Abercrombie lights up Hens, who still digs it out. Edmond dug by Schwann. Off the D ball, Abercrombie kept up by Monserrat. Hens sets the bick for Edmond. Great rally. And Timmer tools the block.
Very hard to stop. We have very offensive middles, but we have to be in system.
This is an Atlanta team that has no shortage of talent. They've dealt with some injury issues throughout the course of this season, so at times they haven't been full strength. Great effort there by an eye defensively. We have here in Orlando, in the Pro Volleyball Federation, where everybody's an All-American. You have a handful of Olympians, people who are certainly not lacking familiarity in the pro game. Should not come as any surprise when a team that's been beaten handedly turns the tables, and that's exactly what Atlanta has done in set 3, and now Corey Lewis.
They've forgotten about it and how they're playing in this third set.
Foster snuck it inside the block. Beeson ranges over, Hens pops it over. Foster again. How about the defense, the grittiness of this Atlanta squad, especially here in set 3. Backside, Abercrombie, that is dug up. Pia Timmer has had a night in the back row. Joust at the net. Comes out with the vibe. Edmond, straight down rejection by Natalie Foster. Big time high five from Brittany Abercrombie. That is one that the Valkyries needed.
And there's some emotion from Natalie Foster. Very rarely do you see her get a
mash on the gas pedal here in set number 4. We get back underway. Sean Davis and Madison Fitzpatrick, our entire crew on hand here on the campus at UCF. Brittany Abercrombie just has to push that ball over. A misconnection out of the gates for Orlando. And there is no such thing as, and it's 3-0 Atlanta. The Vibe must win this 4th set to extend the match to a potentially decisive 5th. If Orlando rallies and wins this set, they will win the match in 4. Speaking of 4, there's number 4 in blue for Orlando, Courtney Schwann.
To attack that ball right there, driving it down the line.
Schwann takes some tempo off, Hens there to cover. Abercrombie ranges over. It'll be Schwann once again on the attack. And this time the off-speed falls.
Smart shot by...
I'll ask you the same question because it certainly feels like now the Vibe are turning the tables.
Absolutely, and it's so funny how basic the game is when you break it down to serve and pass, but really, if you break it down, the serve and pass is one of the, if not the most important element of the game, and the Vibe has the serve game right now. They're winning in that category. Weapon, you have to make yourself an offensive weapon, and Marley Monserrat is all over that area of her game right now.
I've seen that several times tonight, in fact. Good cover there by Abercrombie. Lanai. Beeson. Dug out by Shampoo. Timmer. A teardrop. Back underway here in set 4 in Orlando. Sean Davison, Madison Fitzpatrick, excuse me. Atlanta and Orlando.
Campfire, very experienced move.
Timmer. Vanderwide there to pick it up. Abercrombie. Sis lays out but couldn't dig it.
Good read by Vanderwide to keep that ball alive, but this is a vibe team that simply
Monserrat on the run. Vanderwide off the top of the block. Edmonds will send us to a 5th and final set in the standings. The Valkyries on the strength of 7 straight wins at 9-4 and atop the league. Here we go, 1st to 15, win by 2 to decide it. Abercrombie off the right side for Orlando gets the first swing. And off the right side for Atlanta, there's Merritt Beeson. Lindsay Vanderwide gets the call on the pin for the Valkyries to start things off in set 5. Courtney Schwann, her counterpart in the back row, keeps it alive. Free ball opportunity, though, for Atlanta. Leah Edmond got the vibe. Atlanta. Pia Timmer back to serve. High stretch there for Abercrombie. Had to go off speed with it. Edmond recycles. Now works hard in transition. Vanderwide off the block. Covered by Murphy. Another look for Vanderwide. Dug out by Timmer. Foster turned back and down. It does not seem to matter where Orlando. Nani Osia, one of the rookies on this Orlando team out of Michigan State, led the Big Ten in digs this past season. Schwann looks for the cross, dug by Hentz. Edmond caught a piece of the block. How about that effort by Osia? Beeson dug out by Vanderwide. Great rally. And Brittany Abercrombie puts an end to it.
Caused them the opportunity to get that point.
16 digs for Morgan Hentz. Abercrombie snuck it right inside the block. It wasn't sealed perfectly, and there was just enough daylight for.
You have to get your hands above the net quickly. You've got to get them up and press fast. Cass Brown's doing that well.
Oh, good pickup there by Abercrombie. Vanderwide off the top of the block. Timmer. Good twitch once again by Abercrombie. Nice over the head dig there by Taylor Head. Timmer swats it out. Monserrat bats it over. Vanderwide dug once again by Brittany Abercrombie, showing out on defense 3 times. Beeson put that ball down in a hurry. We're knotted up at 9. Vanderwide. Head ranges back. Timmer off speed. The bounce for ready. Timmer off the block, played up by Schwann. Out of the middle, that's Brown, dug by Beeson. Off the D-ball, Abercrombie! And relieve Natalie Foster. Timmer, dug by Brown. Look at the effort plays that Orlando is making on defense in the 5th. Timmer picked up by Abercrombie. Vanderwide on the attack. Beeson off the D-ball. Abercrombie launches from the back. Abby Hansen, the UCF alumna, in her.
Efficient, and then they're moving that set along that back row line to kind of switch up the block.
1 point 5th. Vander Weidel with one hand, Monserrat digs it out. That is tight. Abercrombie, a teardrop.
For the block to see what they were going to do, so just a little communication error.
Beeson blows up the block. That is a tool. That is a kill. And Madison.
They're spreading out the ball well, but you're right. Mara Beeson has put her full display of offensive weapons on display.
Aiko Jones back in as a serve sub here for Atlanta. Abby Hansen dug by Timmer. Abercrombie dug by Timmer.